Hey, good morning, everyone. It's
Good morning,
to see
everyone.
you. So we're going to do something a little different today. We're changing it up. We're going to have Terry talk to you because this is where he really shines and has been an expert in it for a really long time. So, Terry, tell us about change.
So, we're talking about change this morning. And really, the reason I'm talking about change is because people get stuck. I was on the phone with a couple of different clients, and they were stuck with what their situation is. And I've heard from other people, especially in this COVID time, that people are getting stuck and they're not exactly sure how to start moving forward. And so I have a strategy that really helps people to start moving forward and taking action. And what it really boils down to is we get stuck because we don't know what to do. We start talking to ourselves, we start listening to all kinds of people, and we don't know how to move forward. And so there's a strategy that I've used for years in all kinds of different populations. And I've worked with a lot of different populations. I worked with the severely emotionally disturbed populations, I've worked with prison populations, I've worked with just at-home family type situations, and I worked with high-powered, my cat is moving, and so it's not an earthquake, it's just my cat is moving the thing. And so we've worked with all kinds of populations, including high performance business people. And the one thing that happens is everyone gets stuck from time to time, and they're not exactly sure how to move forward. And so I have a little acronym I use, and it's DARN CAT. Funny, I love cats, and so I've got 4 of them myself, and I say darn cat a lot. And really, that's the acronym that helps me to remember how to help people move forward. And I want you guys to grab this acronym and start using it in your life to move forward as well. And so, when we're talking about darn cat, we're starting with desire. What do I want? A lot of times people are stuck because they're not sure what they want, or they have competing ideas of what they want. And so, the first step is really to understand what I want. Number one thing, and forget about everything else that's on the table. What do I want? Hey, good morning, Morrow. Good to see you. Good morning, Sharon. Good to see you. We're talking about darn cat this morning. Darn cat is how I help people move forward, and D stands for desire. What do I want? That one thing, that first thing. Everything else to the side, everything else put away. What's that one thing I want? Because once we get one thing, we've got a goal to work towards. And then we want to talk about A, D-A. A is ability. Now you guys want to write this down. Write this acronym down and go ahead and follow along with me because it's really going to help. A is the ability. What can I do to get what I want? What can I do to get what I want? That's going to help you start actually thinking about what you can do instead of what's not working. A lot of times when we're stuck, we're all focused on what's not working and what hasn't worked instead of possibility thinking. And so we really want to move into this possibility realm. We want to get creative about what we can do. Who can we talk to? What can we actually take action on? The smallest things will help us start moving forward. Then we're talking about R, reason. D-A-R, reason. Why do I want to move forward? Why is this important? And we don't want to get into the why things happened or why it's not working out. Why? We're talking one simple question, why? Why do I want that? Why is it important to me? Because when we can understand why it's important to me, we start to actually inspire and motivate ourselves to start moving forward. It's really important to actually have that inspiration, have that motivation to actually move forward, because when we can do that, then we can actually start taking action. Need, and darn, N is the last letter. I don't know if you all knew that, but N is the last letter. And so N is, what do I need? What resources do I need? Who can I ask for help in this? Where do I move from here? And what kinds of things are going to help me take that next step now that I understand why it's important and I understand what I can do and I understand what I want? Where should I go? How can I get there? And so is it a friend that's going to help you? Is it a coach? Is it a mentor? Is it a therapist? Who can help me in this process? Is it just me, myself? Can I actually just get myself off the couch and take that direction? What do I need to move forward? Internal resources and external. One of the biggest things that I've found is a lot of people rely too much on external to get them moving instead of their own, fine, I'm just going to do it type mentality. And then there's another group who just does it and doesn't ask for any help. We got to have balance there. And so what do I need in what quantities? The next one is moving into the cat. Commitment. I will. I am going to do this. No matter what, I'm making this change. And so we're committing to our desire to get what we want. We're committing to actually take action. And that's the A, honestly, is action. So commitment to an action that I can take to get what I want. And then the last one is time. The time that I'm going to actually set up, put a due date on it, make sure that I'm moving forward with what I want to do. Because so often we don't put a time on it, we don't put a date on it, we don't put any kind of stipulation on when it's going to happen, and then we never take action. And so to take action, we really have to have some kind of due date, some kind of idea, time, whatnot to get there. And I always suggest putting it on a calendar, but also telling somebody about what you're going to do, because the more we actually tell other people, it's not about having them hold us accountable, but it's really about having them be partners with us to move us forward. Because really accountability actually creates more distance sometimes, especially when we're stuck. We start getting afraid people are going to be mad at us. But when we actually ask them to help us move forward, then we create a connection and we create a partnership with somebody to help us move forward. That's not about why didn't you, but it's how can I help you? And so it's really moving forward. Now, when we're doing Darn Cat, we want to think about something. Number one, if we're doing it for ourselves, it's really about possibility thing. It's about really thinking about how I can move forward. If we're doing it with somebody else, we're still thinking about how we can move them forward. We're still thinking about what we can do for them and with them. But a lot of times people slide into telling people what to do instead of asking them, instead of recruiting or enrolling them in the change. And it's the biggest thing that I've seen, especially when I was working in a prison. The guards would tell people what to do, tell all the inmates what to do, and the inmates wouldn't do it. And I would walk up and I'd just go, what do you want? What can you do here? Why is that important? What do you want to do and how can you do it? What do you need from other people, or what do you need from yourself to do it? And it gets them to think about their movement instead of fighting or resisting whoever said you got to do it. And so the point is when we get rid of the statements, or when we get rid of the commands to other people, and we start asking them what they want and how they can go there and how we can help them, we don't actually step in and do it, but we help them see the path. Because a lot of times when we're stuck, it's not that we don't have anywhere to go or can't do anything. It's that we are acting helpless because we feel powerless. And we feel powerless because we don't know the action to take. And it's like we have blinders in front of us, like I'm right here. But asking the questions opens it up and we can start seeing a path. And so asking questions, not why, because we slide into morose, we slide into woe is me, we slide into depression, but really about how and what. How are we going to get there? What's next? And when we start asking what's next, that moves us into that action step. And so Darn Cat is the way to get people to really move forward, whether it's yourself or somebody that you really care about, or somebody that you're working with and they're paying you a lot of money to help them move forward. It's about the darn cat. You got to get that cat actually moving forward. You got to get that person to really buy into why they want to move forward, and that's by using the darn cat. And so desire, ability, reasons, need, commit, take action, put a date on it, time. When is it going to happen? You're going to find everybody moves so much faster when you use this process. Now, if you need some help with it, or you're stuck and you have somebody in your life that's stuck, or you just want to learn more about it, go ahead and click the link that we're putting in the comments below. That's going to send you to our Generator coaching page. You can set up a call with us, 20-minute just exploratory discovery call where we can help you get unstuck. Terry Wager, Christine McGinley, we love helping people, it really matters. Come on back in. It really matters to us that we can help you move forward, especially in this time of COVID. A lot of people think we're stuck and we can't do anything until it's over. It's not true. People are making money. People are really growing their business. People are having options, and we want you to have options too. So click the link, set up a call with us to see how we can help you. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care.